Welcome back everyone, this is Mondo All Day, back with another video. And in this video, we'll be taking a look at Batman from the Arkham Knight video game wave. This is going to be the, as they call it here, Prestige Suit, aka the gold variant as I call it. As always, I'll be talking about the figure itself, in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on support channel, put the key up today, and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at front of the box. The side, the back, the other side, top, and bottom. Now, McFarlane, if you're watching this, I do hope you make this vehicle. That would be really, really cool, because I know there's going to be a tumbler coming out this year. So, again, if you were to make this one, oof, that's going to sell out like crazy. Alright, now let's take a look at the figure outside of the box. As always, they do come with a card. The front of the card looks like for the Arkham Knight. The back of the card. Put this back here. It does come with accessories. It comes with a batarang. Nice gold batarang. I believe this is going to be the bomb, where you actually, a gel bomb, or I think that's what it's called, like gel, yeah, gel bomb, something like that. Nice little detail on there, on the handle. Of course, gold. And this is going to be the... Ooh, I forgot what this does. It's been a while since I played the game, but I know this is a... Oop, and he's going to fall, which I'll pick him up right now. But this is going to be... Which one is this one? Is this the one where he does like an electrical charge or something like that? Where he sends electrical charge? Leave it in the comment section. It's been a while since I played that game, but... There you go. Nice gold paint. And of course, it comes with a regular puck stand. Let me fix this right here. All right. Now let's do the articulation on this figure. So head, left, right. Left, right is a bit weird because it hits right here around the neck. So keep that in mind. Up, down, it's not the greatest because it does hit. Oh, there you go. So it does have up, not so much up, but it's more like forward. But when you move it back, it does hit back here. See that right there? So depending on how you have the head, it'll hit in the back because of the collar. See that? So keep that in mind. Shoulder articulation. And then we'll do bicep. Elbows. Wrist. This is an older figure, you can tell, because of the joints. Torso is it's okay. It's fine. Swivel. And then we'll do, if I can move this, leg articulation, knees, ankles, and last but not least, toes as well. So overall, the articulation on this figure, it's fine. I mean, it is an older McFarlane figure because this is a repaint from the previous one, which I'll compare it in a bit, but it's just a repaint from the previous one, and it does have the old ball joints you can see right there. So I'm not a fan of the ball joints, but again, this is back in the day when McFarlane started making these multiverse figures. Now let's talk about this figure, because man, this figure, ooh, it sold like hotcakes. First, the headpiece. The headpiece looks fantastic. The original one looked good. This one looks much better. Yes, it is a repaint, I know, but I gotta say, though, the paint application here on the face is a lot better. The painted cheeks on there, the lips as well. It does have a little bit, just a little bit of a side eyes. Not a lot, but very little bit, which is fine. There's the side of the cowl. You can see a little bit of design. Very pointy ears. They are kind of flimsy, so keep that in mind. There's the back of the cowl. And so the cowl looks good, but I'm telling you, this face paint, it looks much better compared to the previous one, which again, I'll compare it in a bit. And so I gotta say, this headpiece looks really nice. Then you have the arm here. You got the big shoulder piece on here. Then you have underneath the shoulder, you got this kind of weird material type of look. And then you have the bicep and tricep, has like a weird armor. And then also right here, you can see more of the design that's here. Also present here on the side of the arm. Under the form, I mean, on the gauntlets. The gauntlets have so much weird armor look to it, but it looks incredible. Just look at all that detail. Look at all that. That looks really good. And again, for 22 bucks, which I'll talk about the pricing in a bit, really good looking gauntlets on this particular Batman. There's the trigger hand, the glove, and the other side's going to be identical. Right, you got the big shoulder piece. The bicep has like an armor, like I said, and the other side, the gauntlets, right? Same thing, essentially. So much design and detail. And then you have here the centerpiece, the Batman logo, nice bright gold paint, which looks really nice. Then you got the big old armor chest, the abdomen, the obliques here on the side. And of course, they're going to be painted gray, like a matte gray compared to the previous one, which again, don't worry, I'll compare it in a bit. But this one, though, they're painted light gray. And it just stands out because with that light gray or matte gray, and then you have underneath the black, it just pops. And with that gold accent color, it looks really, really nice. So much detail. Just look at it right here. Look around the neck. So much detail. Look at that. On this figure. It looks fantastic, man. This is a great looking Batman. I mean, the Arkham Knight Batman armor or suit, it is just top notch. The original one is top notch. This is also a fantastic color variant. Here's the cape. Very, very stylized cape. Very big and wide. A little bit heavy, so keep that in mind. But not as heavy as not three Jokers. It's the Hush Batman. So the Hush Batman cape is probably the heaviest still. This is probably like the second heaviest that I can remember. But very stylized cape. Look at that. Look at all that detail. It's crazy. And so overall, the upper body on this figure, it is just top notch. I mean, the original one looked really good. This is just a repaint from the original one, and fantastic. Even though it's just a variant of just a different color application, it still looks good. Take a look at the back on the upper body. Just plain, not much to it. I wish there was more paint, but it is what it is, though. And so overall, like I said, the upper body looks really, 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 really good. I'm telling you, that gold paint, it pops. When you see it in person, even in box, it just pops. And with that gray paint underneath, again, it pops. And then you have the utility belt that's also painted the same kind of gold paint. And when you have a light on it, just like I do, it just pops even more. Utility belt is so much going on. You look at all these pockets right here. You got, looks like some kind of canisters here, right? Just look at all that. And then you look at the paint, the nice gold paint. Just looks nice. And the back of the belt. There's not much to it in the back of the belt, but there's something right here. But the utility belt looks nice. Does he have glutes? Well, let's find out. He says sure. He has somewhat glutes. Here's the back of the leg, the hamstrings, right? More of that kind of paint that's here, also present here. There's the back of the legs. The back of the legs don't have a lot of like design to it. It's kind of plain looking, right here. Not much to it. Here is the side of the leg, the thigh. Right here in the thigh, you can see that black whatever design here. The gray paint. There's the side of the boot. The boot has a lot of design on it, all sculpture. There's the front of the boots. Just look at all that detail. The feet as well too. Right, you got the knee pads. Design right here pops up a little bit, the black. Then you have the gray paint, and then you have the front of the thighs as well. More of that kind of design that's here, present here on the inner thigh and also on the thigh, the side of the thigh. Great looking figure. And so overall, I gotta say, this is a great looking figure. It looks really nice. Yes, it is a reprint, as I mentioned throughout the whole video. It is a reprint from the previous one, but you know what? It's still a fantastic looking figure. And I do like how McFarlane does something like this, to where if you missed out on the original one, he does re-release it, but he does like a color variant. And this color variant, it looks fantastic. The detail is incredible. This is from the Arkham Knight video game, the last video game that Rocksteady has made. That's good because Gotham, what is it called? Suicide Squad is, well, that's a whole different subject. But anyways, this is a fantastic Batman figure. And again, that gold paint just pops. And when you see it in person, even inside the box, it pops. Outside of the box, even better. So I'm really, really loving this figure. But A good thing about it, it's going to be that face paint. I do like this face paint more compared to the previous one, which again, I'll compare it in a bit. So, great looking figure, McFarlane. I do like this particular variant paint from the original one. But of course, the main question is it really worth it? Should he go out and get this figure? Look, for 22 bucks or 23 bucks, heck yeah, this is a great looking figure. If you missed out on the original one, definitely get this one. Yes, I know it's a repaint. I know. But it's a great looking figure. Even the original one, even this one. So, to me, for 23 bucks, heck yeah, for what you're getting, the detail and design, I think it's a good price for this figure. Apart from the price, though, what do I think about the figure itself? Fantastic figure. This is a must-have for DC Multiverse collectors. Again, if you miss out on the first one, definitely get this one. But unfortunately, this one's hard to get because, well, it's sold out pretty darn quickly. Now, I have heard that people have been saying that if you go to GameStop in-store, you can actually pre-order. So, I don't know if it's true or not. Just try that out. Maybe go to a GameStop in-store and see if you can actually pre-order it. If you can, as opposed to paying, what, 50 to 60 bucks or even $80 for the original one. Honestly, get this one, save yourself some money, you're good to go. Overall, what do I give this figure? Easily a thumbs up for me. The original one is easily a thumbs up. This one is also a thumbs up. Yes, it's a repaint, but you know what? McFarlane did a really good job with this particular repaint. That gold does pop, and with having that great armored pieces, incredible, and it pops even more. So again, thumbs up for me. Definitely get this figure. Like I said, go to your local GameStop, see if you can do a pre-order in store. If you can, boom, there you go. Save yourself some money instead of paying a lot of for this one. Save some money, get this one. Here we have both Arkham Knight figures. This is, of course, the original one that came out years ago. I think like 2020, I believe, or 2019. And, of course, the new gold variant, as I call it, because of the gold paint. Like I said throughout the whole video, this is just a repaint of this one. But I do like the face paint on this one, on the headpiece, compared to this one. So, let's take a look at the face. So, hopefully my camera, I don't know if my camera can pick it up, but look at this face paint. It's kind of pale looking in a way, right? Not bad or anything, but it kind of pale. Let me see, come on. And then this one right here. Hopefully you can see the paint difference. Very, very subtle, but this one has better painted lips. This one, it's fine. It's a little lighter, but there's a bit more paint on the side, on the cheek. This one is just there, just all one skin tone paint. This one's just a little bit on the side, and that little bit of paint difference makes it pop more. So to me, I prefer this face paint over this one. I can probably put this head on here, and you're good to go. But everything else in terms of the detail, it's just going to be identical. It's just going to be a repaint, as I've been mentioning throughout the whole entire video. And if you were to ask me which one I prefer out of these two, honestly, I'm going to go for this one. Even though this is more accurate to the video game. I know. But I have to admit, though, that gold paint with that gray, I mean, just look at yourself. See for yourself. This one just pops more. So to me, out of these two, I would go with this one. Here we have the Arkham, I believe it's Arkham City, right? Batman? Yeah, pretty sure it's Arkham City. Batman figure, and of course, the Arkham Knight. This one does have the white eyes. You know me, I'm a sucker for white eyes. I wish this one came with white eyes, but yeah, it's all good. And, I mean, you can totally tell where Rocksteady, I guess you can see, upgraded. This is like a bit more armored, but yet more cleaner, plainer looking Batman suit. And then this one is just all armored up Batman. They both look good, but I still choose this one. Here we have the McFarlane Online Store exclusive figure, the Red Hood. I believe it's like a red edition, but it looks more orange. And of course, the new, what do they call it? The Prestige Arkham Knight suit. I mean, I like the figure, don't get me wrong. This is a great looking Red Hood figure. So much detail. It's a lot going on. Honestly, I would prefer getting the original one, which I have an image somewhere to the left, compared to this one. This is more for like gold label hardcore collectors. But out of the original one compared to this one, I would go for the original Red Hood. And like I said, compared to this one, to the original Arkham Knight, I would go with this one. But nonetheless, here we have the Prestige Arkham Knight variant. figure next to the gold label McFarlane Online Store exclusive Red Hood figure. Here we have a Joker from the Death of the Family storyline. I believe it's a Walmart exclusive, and of course the variant of the Arkham Knight figure. This is a more comic accurate figure. I know this is from the video game, but wanted to show you two different figures. One's more comic accurate, as mentioned, and of course more video game design. They both look good standing next to each other. Oh, man, imagine having this kind of Joker in a video game where you go up against him. Like, that would be really, really cool. Last but definitely not least, the astounding and astronomical figure is going to be Catwoman from the Arkham City Build-A-Figure wave, and of course the Arkham Knight Batman figure. And if you didn't get what I was referring to, well, she's still the queen of the glutes, but here she is standing next to the Arkham Knight, and if I remember correctly, she does not appear, Catwoman does not appear in the Arkham Knight game. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's been a while since I played the Arkham Knight video game. I might play it again, but yeah, I don't think she's appeared in it. But anyways, Catwoman from Arkham City next to Batman from the Arkham Knight. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me in this figure? Do you plan to purchase this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. This includes an overview of the Batman Arkham Knight Prestige Edition figure, and on to the next one.